Submarines are cool. So much so, I tried to make one, and honestly, it is just awful. I mean, like, it does work, but, like, what is this? The scuba mask from Finding Nemo? Yeah, we can do better than this. I think the very first thing we need to do is get an upgrade on the, like, just general look of it. I mean, this is just disgusting. My building skills are nowhere near I thought they were. Thankfully, I know a guy. And I made him the deal that every artist wants to hear. He said yes. Thank you, 10 Legends. This thing is just incredible. He called it the Nautical Narwhal in the schematic. And honestly, it is so cool. Here's a clip of me walking through it the first time. It was like a dream. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I'm scared to break it. Where's the entrance? Okay, cool. Got a nice room. Oh, bro, wait, I can use this. I don't know. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is cool. I don't know how to work this, so problems for later me. Oh, and it has a conveyor belt thingy, so you can bring things out of storage. That's also really cool. So this is the back of the submarine, I think. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Oh, he has like the tanks and stuff. He didn't build weapons, did he? It looks like he might have built weapons. He might have done my job for me. That's my job, Ted. You're not supposed to do that part. He just made a beautiful submarine. Now, I don't know how buoyant it is. Seriously, this is like a steampunk-like dream of mine. I love this style of building, and he just encapsulated what I wanted perfectly. I mean, there's even like an engine, like a working steam engine back here. It doesn't do anything for Valkyrien Skies, but it does power everything, and allows for, like, you know, me to make machines and stuff in here. I mean, look at this cockpit. It is incredible. I don't think I could have ever built anything like this in a million years. So, again, thank you so much, 10 Legends. It saved me a lot of time. Well, now that we have probably the biggest upgrade of them all, we need to start with, like, something that is kind of important for submarines. Yeah, the whole breathing underwater thing. You'd think this is obvious, but I couldn't figure out how to do it last time. Thankfully, you guys gave me a wide variety of creative ideas on how to fix this. You didn't think I thought of that? Now, obviously, in the smaller submarine, this wouldn't fit, but that's not a problem here. So I tested it. I tested conduits 1,000 different ways, and it never worked. I do need a different way to breathe, because that's kind of, you know, I like the main function of a submarine in my submarine. 10 Legends actually provided me with an idea. See, Create mod works with Valkyrien Skies. I'm currently using Valkyrien Skies and Create. And Create has this fun little thing called a copper backpack. And this can store air. And this does all sorts of things. You can use it for cannons, but you can also use it for... It also works with scuba gear. This looks awesome. Basically, it allows you to breathe for extended periods of time, although it does make you very heavy. But those only work as long as the copper backpack works. And here's the fun thing, the copper backpack can actually be refilled. I'm probably going to need to look up how you refill it. Alright, so it's been a little bit of time. I figured out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have like these placed here, because when this surfaces, this is like the very top of the submarine. So these will be able to refill up here, and I'm trying to connect it to this, which is connected to the thing all the way back there. My main problem right now is I'm trying to figure out how to take this input and put it into a vertical. Dude, why is this so complicated? It should not be. It shouldn't be this hard. The answer was gearboxes. It took me 30 minutes to figure out one of the most basic functions in the game. Gearboxes. It took a lot of gearboxes, but I was able to get this working finally. And I did a quick test. This thing has about 13 minutes or so, 12 minutes left. Cool. What I might do, so now we have a full array of scuba tanks that can and will refill, and that should pretty much fix our air problem. So what's the next thing we need to build? Well, since we're going on the essentials, what's kind of the reason that submarines, you know, exist? Yeah, weapons. And I'd like to go ahead and say, I spent days trying to figure out how to make big, cool, expensive weapons. I tried TNT launchers, those don't work. Oh, and this thing can be blown up by TNT. Eventually I was like, okay, we can't do TNT launchers, what about TNT, like, What about like a minesweeper, like a TNT dropper, right? You know those giant like world eater things? Yeah, like that. It did not work. I even tried missiles, like flying machine missiles. Flying machines do not work in Valkyrien Skies. I don't know what that is. I tried create big cannons. You know that really cool mod, honestly, that allows you to make these giant cannons that work with create? Yeah, it doesn't work with Valkyrien Skies. Also, it's just kind of confusing. So I decided to go with what works. Nice. Yeah, why don't we just upgrade what works? If you're wondering what I did, I literally just made a observer clock, and I just had the wireless redstone trigger with a lever. It's not hard at all. It works. It's the only thing I could find that works, and let's be honest, it looks pretty sick. So what's next? Well, the actual sinking thing is kind of important. It has been an entire day. It is seemingly impossible to make a ship float and sink in Valkyrien Skies on demand. I've tried like 2 or 3 like entirely different mechanisms, and none of them work. Here's a short clip of what I went through to kind of give you guys an idea of the pain I experienced for 4 hours. I quite literally started thinking that the world around me was tilting because I spent like 6 hours working on it. 6 hours! Remember kids, gearboxes are extremely important. I just had to like re-engineer this whole little setup here so that the tank would start working. And the whole reason I did all that was so I could get this whole thing to work, which is just a bunch of gearboxes. So I could get this to go faster, which is again chock full of gearboxes, so that this can pump faster. So I looked it up. Apparently no one has had this issue. You know, you get everything done here, and then you're not able to get rid of the water once you suck it up. It'd be really hard, but maybe I could figure out a way to pump out the water into the steam engine. It would be hard and really annoying and pretty hard. But when there's a will, there's a way. Oh wait, no, they're all going down at the same time. Okay. Yeah, it'll be slower to rise, but I don't have the spirit in me. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I did use the creative blaze cakes on these just because I really needed it. So it is possible to do this a different way. You could have a mechanism to feed them blaze cakes. But you want to know something? I do not want to do that. So just pretend like we have a mechanism to feed them blaze cakes. And now we have finally done it. Oh my god, this took forever. Alright, I couldn't find any way to improve OBS quality, so instead we're just gonna pray. Oh god, okay. Whoa. Oh this looks bad. Oh no. Oh, I do not know what to make of this. I can fix this, it's just annoying. Can you please explain to me the physicality? So there's no tank, it sinks, right? You add a tank, and we start to float? Same kind of goes for this. Like, those aren't really doing anything. If anything, they're making it lighter? Look, I'm not a physics guy or anything, but I'm pretty sure when you have more water inside a tank, that makes it heavier, right? So, safe to say, I have decided to ditch that idea entirely. As I showed you, there's like just some stuff that logically doesn't make sense. So just know that this would work if Valkyrien Skies got an update that allowed physics to be a bit more realistic. So now that my soul has been crushed about 10 different times in the past day, what's next? Well, you could subscribe. Did you know subscribing is free and completely safe? Ignore that. Subscribing helps tell YouTube to keep me around, and it really makes my day. So turn that subscribe button the color of my soul and make sure the notification bell is on so you never miss an upload. Thanks. I figured we'd do something a bit easier this time and work on this area, because while farms are cool and stuff, I think we should really work on a living area for these people, because if they're gonna be in this massive submarine, chances are they're gonna be here for a while. Now thankfully 10 actually provided us with a pretty nice little like common room area. This would be an actual kitchen and like a dining area, so we don't need to make that. But I'm talking about like basic just stuff, like stuff you'd have in a base. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and start building that. Alright, so I have right now just some basic stuff. I might come back here and change things around. Have some anvils. You have an ender chest, a brewing stand. You got a large chest here just for more storage, and a furnace. I also added just a ton of chests here, because it's a big pain trying to get all your stuff from the storage in the back, because you just kind of have to wheel it all out. Speaking of which, I really do want to upgrade this, because right now it just kind of looks like a pain, honestly. I originally wanted to have like a chest here, but there just isn't room, so right now I just kind of have it so you can just have speed pretty much. Right now it's pulling stuff out. This puts stuff in. So like for instance, I can go like this. You can put a whole ton of your valuables in here. Then you can go like this and it'll pull all of it out. Well, there's one last thing we need to do before we can really call this complete. Excluding the whole not working buoyancy system, it should work, so I'm going to pretend it does. Anyways, what's the final thing? Well, it's the engine. And you might be thinking, we already have an engine, clearly. While this is really cool and is great for all the machines we have here, it doesn't actually do anything for Valkyrien Skies. However, Valkyrien Skies engines, such as this, make ships go faster, so you can go speeding along under the water. These don't require much, they pretty much just require power and why isn't it going, and part of a Valkyrien Skies machine or ship or whatever, vessel. But I don't want to do that, that'd be boring. So I found this nice, mostly vacant room, and I think we can probably make a machine that can boost our submarine at the flick of a lever. Alright, watch, you just do this, and frick. I just need this to flip on and off, like, in just real quick succession. That's as close as we're going to get. Alright, I now have all the modules set up and ready to go. This should input exactly like 2 coal, which is like each flick of the lever will input 5 minutes approximately. Maybe closer to 3, something along those lines. I think we might actually be done. I think we have everything in place. With obviously some exceptions for like the whole buoyancy system. I'm still upset about that, by the way. Here goes. Ah, yeah, great sign. All the broken pieces. Where's the fish? I'm not even underwater, mate. Don't worry, don't worry. This happens like every time. These aren't actually broken. They just kind of freak out a bit for a little while. I think it, like, gets hooked on that, yeah. Oh, dude, this is so cool. It's like that show, it's like that movie, like the Atlantis thing. You see, it does go below the waves when you do this. Bro, this is so cool. Oh god, it's like you can't go up and down. Here, wait, I think I can do it. I think I can like dislodge us here. You're gonna need some really deep oceans for this. You gotta rebuild the mechanical belts because otherwise they're not gonna work. Ah. None of this got transferred over in the schematic either. There we go. Now it should be working. Oh yeah, no, it's faster now. Okay, this is genuinely really cool. For all of you at home wanting to do this for yourselves, like make your own, the schematics do not save storage stuff. So if you store things, it's not going to save in a schematic. You can like... Oh, this is cool. Wait, let's get really far back and like really above the surface and then just go, 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 go. Ugh. I'm going to park it right there. And if you want to try it out for yourself, the mods and my schematic are all listed down in the description below to download. And massive thanks to 10 Legends. This would not have been possible at all if it were not for him. If you somehow have not seen the previous video on this, you should probably check it out here. And if you have, maybe check out this video as well. Thank you so much for watching.